Salutations, everyone. This is the butterfly. How are you doing? I hope you are doing well. Baby, y'all almost ain't get this. Okay, because still the screen is about this big. It's like it's not even half the phone. Okay, but I guess I gotta push through. You know what I'm saying? Mm, mm, mm. Give me a moment. Let me just like ground down my energy and just come into this space like for real and try to come out of the physical technicality of it because this shit really wanted me to just go back and like chill. Especially after the reading I did regarding all what's going on in the atmosphere, like shit. So let's get to the title of the video. E.T. Phone Home. Okay. I guess this video is, is for like the light workers, and the people who've been in this fight, light against dark, for like not just centuries, but eons and eons and eons, And I'm sure, like myself, you guys was in the spirit. Like we probably felt like this many lifetimes that this is it. This is it. This is it. So you know what I'm saying. So we gonna try this one more again. You know. However, it just sometimes it gets to the point where like it's overwhelming in the way that like you can't just keep doing stuff that like if you put in a lot of effort, right, and you don't see no reward, no no positive result of all of your efforts, you're gonna start feeling like, what's it all for? How can I continue to do this with joy if it's not getting the results that I'm intending? It feels like I'm just throwing good energy after bad. Okay. So it's like I hope getting I hope I'm nailing down the point, but basically like we're kind of long in the tooth of this spiritual war. All right. And some of us, was making the call to like, you know what? I think I just want to go home now. Cause like I'm fucking done. I'm tired, and the hardest part of the effort is that uh the people, the beings that, a lot of us are here to save, they have to decide to be trying to save themselves as well. You know what I'm saying? And eh, it's just kind of looking like, you know, and I'm getting upset. But I got like kind of like an epiphany when I was coming on here, and I'm like, you know, it's like what the reading gave me the taste of, like when you care for somebody, and y'all in a relationship or whatsoever, and they it's like everything is good or whatsoever, you're just all in love with them and you're making plans or whatever, like how we in love with Trump. You know what I'm saying? And they want to break up with you. They want to break up with you. You know what I'm saying? So they start doing things. They don't want to break up with they want to break up with you, but they don't want to be the one to leave. Does that make sense? Okay. So they start doing things to make you break up with them. So I'm feeling like it's like somebody the part of the plan because, in the larger scheme of it, like Okay, if Trump is doing all this to give the countries back to the people, give the world essentially back to the people, right? That cannot be done if we all keep on looking towards him and his team to uh quote unquote save us, get us out of this mess, fix our life, yada yada, you know what I'm saying, on some Trump fix our life, you know what I'm saying, shit. um Something just dropped. That's my highlight. That's my highlight. That's yeah. Yeah, they want they oh yep, you want to be think they want Spirit wants you to think for yourself. Like the whole thing is about us taking back our power. And that can't happen if we keep looking outside ourselves to make changes in our life. You know what I'm saying? And I think that is the big message that came through after I like had to like shrug through my freaking disappointment and started like swim back up to the surface because I was about to sink into my depression. And you know what I'm saying? Like, look, you mean we did all this for nothing? And Spirit's like, no, you did not do all of this for nothing. You did all of this so that you can know that you're stronger than you think. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what you can do if you never had to do. You know what I'm saying? So like I think that's what we're coming to. Like it's not that, they don't like us or whatever, but they want us to be, it's like a kind of like a tough love, like I get the vision of, when your parents they teach you how to ride a bike, and at first, you have the training wheels or whatever, but when you take the training wheels off at first, you nervous, you're not sure of yourself, you don't think you can do it without the training wheels, so then you hesitate, and then your parent, they run behind you to keep you steady. All right. But as soon as you start pedaling and you be moving on your own momentum, the parent lets go, and you're so much involved in it, you don't even realize the parent let go, and that you're doing it on your own. We're coming into a time where the parents is about to let go, and we have to pedal that bike on our own. We have to go forward on our own to get that momentum going. So that was the extra message that, came through uh regarding the cards I pulled. And if you want to see, just scroll this in my shorts or whatever. Cause I was surely gonna come up here and tell y'all how I made a call to the Divine Council and told them, listen, I'm trying to hand in my resignation because I'm really just not seeing the point. You know what I'm saying? And helpers need help too. Our cup needs to be filled too. So certain things have to go well for us in order to be able to uh continue on our mission. You know what I'm saying? And I had a really, so in other words, I was given a vacation package, but my resignation was denied. It was denied. Okay. It was absolutely denied. However, I was given, you know what I'm saying, a a pick me up package, you know what I'm saying, to let me so that I may continue to do my work here, which is like to help you guys understand that you are stronger than you think. All right. We are supposed to be bringing heaven down here to the world, not, praying and being a good little thing until we go back to where we came from. Like, that's not the mission. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of you forgot, but this is a call to action for all of the star seeds. Remember yourself. It is time, okay? We can tarry not. You must come to the forefront, okay? Because we need you now more than ever, okay? Tell the divine what you need in order to continue on your mission. I know you are tired. Okay, I know. Trust me, I was right there with you. But this is the time. This is the time where we must really gather our strength. You know what I'm saying? So, with that regard, it's important that you ask your spiritual team what for what you need to continue the mission. And what I mean by that, if it's rest, ask them for a way to have you rest and not worry. If it's love, ask them to give you the discernment, to first to love yourself and to know that you are worthy of love. Okay, and to ask you to ask for the discernment, um, to be able to open yourself to the perfect one to align with you. And the way how you do that really is very easy, like, because like attracts like. If you're in a place of you know doubt, self-hate, self-sabotage, that is what you are going to attract. So you have to start from within. This is a call to remember yourself. You must start from within and you have to heal yourself. This is the time. Fortify yourself because we need each and every one of us that has agreed to be here at this time. It is time to do the work. Okay. All right. I know we've constantly been doing the work, but it is really, really time to do the work. All right. And because uh I understand why we had to come, to this disappointment. Because as I said, it's not that, it's not really betrayal. It's just that, there's going to come a point where you have to go forward on your own momentum, you know, have to go forward on your own momentum. And I know that this is it. This is it. And unfortunately, a lot of people are not ready. But that's the thing. You need to get ready. You need to come to the point where you stay ready, you know, and yes, you continue to live your life or whatever, but you have to be ready. You have to be ready, and it's time to choose a side. Choose a side, okay? Because this is the fight for humanity. Just in case you don't understand, this is the fight for souls. All right. They would have you believe it's about territory, it's about uh money, but it is about souls, okay? Because without us playing the game, you know what I'm saying? Their machines don't work without our energy. And I wish there was a way that I could make people see sooner that it's all about us. Okay, it's all about us deciding what we want and how we're going to work together. You know, like, what do we really want for our community, and not waiting for anyone to give it to us. And I'm not speaking about violence or whatever the case may be. I'm just speaking about not participating in their games anymore. Like, not really not participating. Like, if they don't give us what they say like 10 minutes ago, it's a done deal. It's a done deal. Enough promises have been made, enough promises have been broken. And I think That is another thing. It's like it's being done purposefully so that we could see that we need to be the orchestrators of our lives. You know what I'm saying? Because we are like we're the orchestrators of our demise by allowing other people to make the decisions for us and putting our hopes, our dreams, our eggs all on the shoulders of someone else instead of taking the responsibility for ourselves. Okay. They've made it just way too easy to depend upon them. And believe it or not, we used to depend on each other. And we were happy because that's what's valuable. Because, you may have like so much money. Like, if you look at these people, they have so much money. And, you look at their homes are really like sterile and straight line. And it's, it's, it's rich, but it's not homey. It's not beautiful. It's not welcoming. It's so many hard lines. Okay. Even the buildings, it just has no character. Okay. When you grow, growing up in the hood, we just had so much fun. It was so much fun. Like, we had no idea like we were poor or anything. And we wasn't even poor. We weren't rich in the sense of like buying a Maserati or whatever the case may be, but we were rich in community as far as like all the kids played with each other, so it wasn't like this culture of leaving people out and stuff like that, or singling them out or whatever the case. Yeah, we would tease each other, but like that was just a exercise in toughening our skin socially, you know. But it's like the way it is now is just like, oh yeah, I was phoning home like, yeah, hello, serious? Can I come home now? I'd like to come inside the out now. I swear to God. This is crazy. It's crazy. You know. But I decided like if I could find out like exactly where these kids are, it's like I would gather up an army myself to go get them. And we would have the video, we would have the reporter, just like how they do in the movies where they have the press, they got the medic, they got all that right on the battlefield. Yeah, we would have everybody right there. You know what I'm saying? To bring these kids home and bring the pain to these people, because I'm just tired of this nonsense. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm like, if just like they could say, okay, you guilty until you innocent until proven guilty. Well, listen, if someone accuse you of such of a crime, we gotta investigate it. We gotta investigate it, and if they lying, they will be punished. Believe me, they will be punished severely and made an example of. You understand? However, we still gotta investigate it. We still got to investigate it because a lot of this stuff that has happened, it is our fault. It is our fault just turning a blind eye. And it's just like, I'm so like, I'm trying to be over it. I'm trying to be good because they said, you know what I'm saying? They did not accept my resignation, and they did give me a nice little package. Okay. And I am getting my vacation. It's coming up, already scheduled, so I gotta be good. I gotta be good. However, the frustration is still there because I know a lot of work gotta be done, and it's like I need the other light workers to step up. I need y'all to really step up and get louder. Get louder. You know what I'm saying? And the people, the white hats, that's about that action. Like, we're not taking nothing less than showing where the criminals at. We're not taking nothing less than that. Right? We support you and everything, but we're not taking less than that. And now another thing that really had got me just like, just shaking my head and just like, I don't know, had me in my the day the earth stood still mode. You have to go watch that movie, and I'm talking about the being the harbinger of destruction, just like wiping the slate clean and just starting all over. Because damn it, you know. But then I had to consider, that everyone is not, the bad apple, so to speak. Everyone is not, you know, gumming up the works. So then I had to pull back that, you know what I'm saying, that total energy that was that absolute, that was coming, towards me. And I kind of felt bad because, like, man, you're here to do this. Like, maybe you kind of bit off more than you chew. Like, I didn't know what to do, but I know what it is. It's like we need to cut this shit out. We need to stop waiting for someone else outside ourselves. Even Jesus, stop this shit. Stop it. Okay? Cause like, what is wrong with you? It's like I'm feeling like it's like it's starting to be like dodo bird season. You understand what I'm saying? How could you keep maintaining that fuckery when you know they are doing so much evil shit to these children? And then it's like the other day I saw an article where it has 70,000 men in a chat talking about how they could harm their their loved ones. And you must understand that some of these men, in order to be involved in this chat, you have to have naked pictures of your 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 said relatives or loved ones to get into this chat, and sometimes videos of them actively assaulting their own children, their own wives, their own family, their own sister. It's just like 70,000, and that's just one chat. And I'm like, okay, that was said about now. Who all of those who don't agree with that type of shit, all men who don't agree with that type of shit, who do not engage in that type of shit, why the fuck y'all not saying nothing? Why y'all not condemning this behavior? We need to see, we want need to hear y'all publicly condemn this shit so we can know what the fuck we working with out here, because it's just too much wickedness. Wickedry. Okay, that's my new fucking word for 2025. Wickedry. It gotta stop. It gotta stop. Okay. Then there is this. I mentioned it briefly in my other video, Ali Carter. Okay. You know, one thing about intuition is like sometimes I get some downloads I just don't want to acknowledge. I don't want to acknowledge because they're hurtful. They're hurtful. Or sometimes there's questions that you just don't want to ask because really you don't want to know the answer. And I'm going to just be honest, you don't want to know the answer, so you just do not ask the questions. I used to be like that, like, you could, when you feel like somebody don't like you or they don't care for you, whatsoever, you just like, you try to avoid it so you could avoid it inevitable. Okay, it's unhealthy. It's unhealthy. Okay, so you have to face the ugly truth of stuff. I just did not want to face the shit. This Ali Carter girl, she's running around saying that she's a victim of sex trafficking, that P. Diddy raped her, that Denzel did this too, did this and that and the third to her, and she was at Buckingham Palace and all of this stuff. And you know what? Some of it was, I feel like a lot of it was because I know that some of this shit was happening. Because, like, all right, for instance, the Buckingham Palace, right? There is a news, I'm, I'm not sure if it's a news article or just a video someone put on the internet of it's a naked boy. It's Windsor Palace, I think it is. Windsor or Buckingham Palace. I don't really know because I don't give a damn about no monarchy. Okay, the only king I have is my husband, and it's because I chose him. You understand what I'm saying? It's my choice. All right. And that doesn't mean that he's better than me. It just means that me and him is the equal. All right. So there was a boy, a naked young boy escaping out of the window. He like movie style trying to get out the window on the fucking curtain or some kind of bed sheet or some shit. And when he got to the bottom of it, he fell. He's like he fell. He's butt naked, and people are videotaping it outside of the palace. They laughing that a naked person is trying to escape out of the window out of the palace and turning a fucking blind eye to it. A lot of people be doing that. A lot of people be doing that. Just like in the Catholic Church, people know that them priests been touching kids for years. And y'all still take your kids there. You still make your kids altar boys. The nuns are terrible. They offer women, and you still have you still have the schools there. It is awful. Okay, you are part of it. You supporting the fucking wickedry. So you can't, even if you're not doing it, okay, you're not engaging in it, but you're not saying nothing, and you still giving energy to their shit. If you know priests are touching kids, the churches should be empty. You understand? They should be fucking empty. Real talk. But they're not, because parents, you, the first guardian of the souls that come through the portal of your womb, you fucking just handing them over to these goddamn monsters. Like it's like it's weird and it's awful. Okay, and no matter what they do, you guys won't wake your ass up. You won't wake up. You won't take responsibility. You'll just keep pointing the fucking finger. Like y'all, like, even the shit y'all keep blaming Trump about. He wasn't even in the White House all of these years. Y'all ain't say shit about Biden you know. But that's the stuff y'all just ignore bullshit and just want to, because we as humans we want to be a part of stuff. We want to, and we could get swept up in emotions, swept up in the crowd without even fucking thinking. You know what I'm saying? Just like mindless, only being led by your emotions with no fucking critical thinking. That is nothing. You cannot do that. Like, that's why we is where we at, because you guys are just not thinking, just sheeple. So like, just to see like how much uh well, I know I'm getting off the subject. This girl is going around lying. She's it turns out she's fucking lying. She's lying. She's not telling the truth. Okay? She's not fucking telling the truth. She ain't no Tupac daughter. She ain't no fucking Ali Carter. Her name is Tori some shit. Tori Outlaw. And it ain't no Tupac nothing. She don't even know Tupac. She don't know nobody. Diddy, none of them. Okay? And I'm like, why would you play with something like that? I know scammers is out there desperate for money, but it's like, what kind of person are you to make light of this situation? When I start not believing her, when I start getting angry with her, because every in her videos, I keep asking her, stop on all these fucking ranting about, oh, you never asked for money, you never, and complaining about all the people that putting her information out there, getting money for it, and yada yada blah blah and stuff. You're ranting about bullshit. Where are these fucking and kids are being hurt as we speak? Oh yeah, where? Where are they? Point the fucking finger. Where are they at? Where? Because that's all I want. Where are the children? Where they at? Because you got us riled the fuck up over this shit. Where they at? So it's like she never could say where the fuck they at. So I just was like getting so annoyed with her. So my spirit just was like getting angry. So I started voicing. Even with Jaguar Wright, it's like, okay, you say you was there at the Diddy parties and shit, whatever. If there was kids there, or whatever, little ones there, why you never say I never hear you chat about that. And another thing, if they never killed your son, would you be running your fucking mouth and talking? No, you would still be with all of the wicked shits that you was doing. Talk about you could walk into court and go like this or this, and a motherfucker either get free or he get locked up. That's not the way justice supposed to work. And you was a part of the shit just as long as it never fucking bites you. Okay? So like this is what's getting me to really wake the fuck up. I will admit that, I didn't even bother to look at the cards to see if she was telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I think it's good for me to do things like that because I have to rely on not only my cards but my intuition and feeling the energies in the air and critical fucking thinking. You understand? It can't just be emotion, all that. And that's what I was going on. Like, oh, I'm so sad. That's fucked up. They did that to her. You know what I'm saying? And because I know what they've been doing to these kids and shit like that. But she didn't talk about the fucking kids. Turns out she fucking lying. Like, who does that? Who fucking does that? Who lies about being a trafficked child? You understand? All because you want to seem, you know what I'm saying? You want to seem, your life is so boring that you want to seem as exciting to you to lie and pretend like all of that shit happened to you so you could get attention. When I was in school, they had this thing where, I forget what's the syndrome. I forget what's the name of the syndrome. Is it Munchausen? It could be Munchausen, where the mother would deliberately poison her child or injure her child in order to not only get benefits, but to get attention. You know what I'm saying? To get fucking attention. Because people will be like, oh, poor baby, let me help you. Let me do this. Let me do that. Just playing on people's emotions. That's a fucking sickness. And I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm like, they got you. They got you again, girl. They got you with your emotions. So now that's what prompted me. And I didn't want to do that reading with the Trump shit. I did not want to do the reading. Okay. I did not. But I was watching this other lady and she's like, oh yeah, all of them is friends and this, that, and the other. Now, first of all, let me say this. That was not Trump at that funeral talk with Obama or whatever. So maybe the clones or the ones with the skin mask that's playing Trump, maybe they are friends. You understand what I'm saying? But Trump is under what you call that uh security. He's under tight security after all the attempts that's been made on his life. So that wasn't him at the motherfucking funeral, Jimmy Carter funeral with the Obama. It was not. Okay. And if y'all know anything about AI, uh they can make anybody. I could have been there. Fuck. Like y'all need to wake up about the technologies that is available out here and how much y'all been tricked. But people try to tell y'all and y'all just love the pretty fucking lies so much that the ugly truth, it be staring y'all right in the face and y'all just be like, nah, fuck this. This motherfucker over here, he got some pretty lies on me. It feels better over here. But this is what is better for you because what feels better over there is not gonna help you. It's gonna fucking trap you and hurt you. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna trap you and hurt you when you can't face it. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I end up doing the reading today, because I said, no, I gotta face this shit. If I'm pouring my heart into some bullshit yet again, I have to be ready. I have to be ready. So that's why today I ain't come on here with the full celebration and shit like that. But a lot of MAGA supporters gonna be celebrating, and I'm not mad at that, because you know what? The world needs the celebratory energy right now, because it's been just so much craziness. You know, like man, like this. I saw a video where a man strangled his 2-year old baby because the mother wanna move on, and he strangled her on Facebook. Yeah, like this, the Aurora stone fell when I said that. All the stones dropping today when I'm talking, and usually that don't happen. Usually I don't have this small crazy screen either. This shit is wild. you know. But my Aurora stone is here because I need to be confident. We're gonna need to have courage. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, we're gonna have to have compassion for ourselves and our fellow man, because that's what it's really about. It's us against the dark, the ones with the souls against the ones without the souls. That is what's up. you know and I trying to tell you and trying to get you ready. It's been a struggle. It's been a struggle, and I know I'm not the only light worker that's been like, you know what? I don't think we can save them, boys. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like we've done all we can, but I just cannot lose hope in humanity. I can't. It just don't feel right. It don't feel right, But I just gotta. I know I have to take a step back as far as uh like pumping the fist until I really see what the fuck going on here. Cause to a point I understood why it had to be done a certain way. To a point. You understand? But then like it comes to a point now where enough is enough. And to those outer realm, extra dimensional beings, that are here that keep going to our so called leaders. What you got to understand is that we elected those people to what is in our best interest. Okay. But not to decide what's in our best interest. We tell them what's in our best interest and they do it. That is not how it's been going. So you making deals with them, or wanting to have meetings back behind the scenes with them, you are doing a disservice to humanity. Okay, because we have the authority on this planet, not them. You need to show yourself and speak to us directly. Okay, no more backdoor deals, because they no longer speak for us. They no longer speak for us. All right. Because we need more transparency. We need to be let in on what is going on here. And that is my message to you. Okay. Hopefully you come in peace. And like I have said before, if not, and if it turns out that, we have been betrayed, and that they think this world is going to continue with all this oppression, imbalance of abundance, murder of our children, poisoning of us, okay, and the transhumanism of the race. It's not about to happen. It's not about to happen. We resist. We resist. We fucking resist. Okay. So you won't be getting any more of our loosh to run your machines, to run your games, or whatever. And whoever you do get, I mean, I suppose it's their destiny, it's their choice. and there's nothing we can very well do about that. But know this, you do not no longer have our consent or our energy to fuel any of the fuckery that you want to do on this planet. Okay? No more of it. No more of it. No more of it. You do not have the authority to be making backdoor deals on our behalf. You need to come to us directly. This is our planet. Okay? We the inhabitants. That part. So these are wild times. These are very wild times, and it's just a lot going on. It's a lot of dark energy out there, and I feel like the war of souls has really. It's about to just start amping up. It's about to amp up right now, and people need to get ready. Need to get ready and understand that having $1 million ain't gonna make no difference if nobody you love is around to share it with you. Like, you ever been in a nice restaurant, by yourself? You dress nice, everything, and then you have like this table of a family, and they enjoying each other, they laughing, they talking, they expressing everything is, and you're just there by yourself in silence. Like, yeah, sometimes that's good. But then all the time, every milestone you get, nobody's there to celebrate with you. Like, I guess my point I'm trying to make is that we really need to recognize what has value, and it's the value is not in these systems that oppress and uh try to control and uh poison us. Okay, that's not the way. That's not the way. We supposed to be shining our light, creating, looking after each other, like really enjoying our life down here, enjoying being in a body, the sensations of being in a body. I'm seeing all of these videos about, oh yeah, it's great to be single, it's this, that. You stop lying to people. You are not happy. That's why you're always on fucking line talking and showing, oh, see, trying to freaking convince people and yourself, see that you're doing the right thing. Oh, see, this person cheated, this person did this person did that. Like, you're not fucking happy. Nobody wants to be by themselves, just alone, not have love. We're not designed that way as human beings. We're not designed that way. Even intellectuals want someone that they can fucking talk to and bounce intellectual ideas off of. Like, knock it off. There is different kinds of love. Okay. So you're gonna be single and you don't have no friends too. So your friends, them, they ain't gonna have nobody. Let me tell you what's gonna happen. You want to be single, but then your friend have somebody. You're gonna find yourself being jealous. You're gonna be jealous. You know what I'm saying? And once you be down in that low vibrational, you might try to fuck their husband or something because you low vibrational. You in that low energy. Okay, because you're up there lying to yourself. Love is the highest frequency of this whole entire universe. And you talk about you want to be single. Stop it. Just love yourself, you know. Start with loving yourself. And I'm not talking just up to women. I'm talking about men and women. You must start to love yourself more. Okay? Love yourself first. Love yourself deeper. Okay? Then it'll be easier to love other people. Heal your dark wounds. Let them shits go and let the light in. Let the light in. Okay. I was reading the passage that said, like your wounds are like, portals into the soul to let the light in. Let it in. Because that's how you heal. But you first gotta face you gotta face the truth. You have to face it. Face the dark wounds. Okay, and the illumination will come. Your light, your eyes will adjust, and you'll be able to see in the dark. All right. So with that being said, I'm gonna pull a card from my animal oracle deck and see what message that the universe has uh for me and anyone watching, all the light workers out there, star seeds, light workers, earth angels, like all of us just in this fight, for the souls of humanity, you know, and for the soul of the planet. Let's not forget that because we live on the planet, we live on the Great Mother, okay? So we gotta love where we live and protect it fiercely, okay? Enough of this nonsense, all right? Something else I wanted to say. Something else I wanted to say. I'm just gonna pull one card. Message. It's meant to be said. It'll come back to me. I can't believe how this what you call it so small. Okay. Deep rest. See that? Deep rest. Yeah, I know I need that too. I need to be chilling. The heart need a rest. The heart needs a rest. So, so it could bloom. It could bloom. Okay. All you see now is dirt. The dirty, the grittiness of it. You know? But let them seeds of love bloom. Okay. Around you while you rest. Okay. Look at the stability of the trees that surround you. Okay. And cradle you in love. That's deep breath right there. Let me go to the book and see what the deck has to say. I'm gonna have to take a salt bath because I feel like I believe the switch colors like that, but I freaking pushed through, didn't I? I pushed through, baby. So I'm very proud of that. And I'm gonna have to figure this thing out. I really do not like the way it's so small like that. And I hope it don't show like that on my channel. I didn't even get to look at what a freaking train wreck the other video was. Oh snap. All right, here we go. Keywords: lazy, sleep, rest, meditate. Rest is not idleness, and to lie sometimes on the grass, under the trees on a summer's day, listening to the murmur of water or watching the clouds float across the sky is by no means a waste of time. Mouse says that it's time for you to make time for laziness. You don't have to be constantly on the go after all. This is how you become run down. Spend a little time each day or week doing something you enjoy that is completely frivolous and fun. It could just be an afternoon laying in the hammock, reading a book, watching your favorite old movie, or playing with the kids. This is not the time to begin anything new. It is a time of restoring your spirit. Sometimes rest doesn't necessarily have to be sleeping, but just quieting your mind. Take some time grounding yourself by taking a yoga class, gardening, fishing, or spending time in nature. Spend at least 10 minutes a day meditating and just being in the moment. You don't have to physically be in your happy place to go to your happy place. It can simply be within your mind. The more you practice, the easier it becomes. I think that was a good message. So I hope that has helped someone out there. And please, 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 please remember to like, share, subscribe, comment so that I know you were there. Say a little hello to the butterfly. I really appreciate my comments. Okay. Oh, I wanted to talk about this movie I was watching, right? It's called The Mill. And the movie comes on, this guy's in this room. It's like this dirty room, and it's this big, heavy mill. Like, if you know anything about the mill, it's like one of those, I guess it would be a sandstone mill. Like, it has like this wheel, and you push it around. It's really heavy. So they all, it's like a bunch of people locked up in different cells or whatever, and they have to push this heavy thing around as many revolutions as it says on the clock, right? So he gets up to like 100 revolutions, and when he does 100 revolutions, mind you, it takes him hours. Okay, because you got to do it before the time goes out or whatever, or like it seems they made it seem as if they would execute you if you didn't complete your revolutions or whatever, right? So after he completed his revolution, they gave him like a pin as a gift or whatever, right? So and then they was like, since he did more revolutions than anybody else or whatever, because that's another thing. If he does, like, say the top revolutions for the day was like 13. So that means the next day everybody got to do 13 revolutions. So he did this one day, he did 100 revolutions. So of course everybody else had to do 100 revolutions too. So they were pissed off. So one day he did 500 revolutions, etc. So then one day he decided he's not gonna do it no more. And then he told everybody, stop doing it, because if we all stop, then they can't punish none of us. If we all don't complete, if nobody completes it, they can never, they can't punish all of us. So the one day nobody completed it. At first he didn't, they wasn't gonna he was worried about everybody cooperating because they needed everybody cooperation. So the one day that they didn't, grind in the mill, i.e. work, okay, participate in these systems, okay, nobody got punished. Okay, but people got so scared that they were gonna lose something, or they were gonna be punished, that they couldn't take it anymore. They went to work. They went back to work. You understand? So it left him basically on strike. you know? So I guess my point that I'm making is like we need the whole society, okay, to agree to break this system. Okay, to overpower the 1%. We need the whole society to agree. So we could stop look because we're more powerful together instead of individually. They're more powerful individually because of money. Okay, not because a whole lot of people care about them or they have a cause that a whole lot of people is with. Okay, but we have that, okay, wanting to save humanity, wanting to do the best for humanity. That is what we have, and that is a value. Okay, so you guys have to decide uh what you're gonna do because it can't be done alone. We need each and every one of you to decide, and it's really time to pick a side. It really is. So with that being said, I want to thank you for being here when you can be anywhere else. The butterfly loves you. Namaste.